After shipping tens of thousands of sports cards myself, I think I've finally found the best and cheapest way to ship them. Whether you're a complete beginner who's never shipped a card before, or a veteran who's been in the game a little bit, I think there'll be something in this video here for you. Plus, after receiving plenty of cards like this, and like this, I think it's my duty to the hobby to try to help some of you guys out. But first, let's knock off some of the easy stuff. Number one, every card you sell, it should at least be in a penny sleeve and a top loader. So not just bare like this, it should be in some sort of sleeve like that, and then also in a top loader, which is this right here. Put that in, boom. Minimum standard right there. Second, there's no reason for you to be buying supplies or paying for shipping or paying for labels at the post office ever. But let's start with the basics and work our way up, so there'll be value for everyone in here. First, packaging basics, you're gonna need supplies. And as mentioned earlier, it's gonna be a lot cheaper for you guys to buy them online. I've linked them down below to make it super easy, but you're gonna need painter's tape, bubble mailers, shipping tape, team bags, top loaders, penny sleeves, graded card sleeves, and cardboard, but luckily you won't have to buy that one. And based on the value of the card, I package them 3 different ways. Raw cards under $20 that I'm usually selling on eBay, I put them in a team bag, I use painter's tape, attach it to a piece of paper, fold it up, boom, put it into an envelope, and you're done. Cards over $20 or anything in a slab, make sure it's in a graded card sleeve, put it in between 2 pieces of cardboard. I use blue painter's tape all around to secure it in place, and then I put it in a padded bubble mailer. For raw cards over $20, it's basically gonna be the same process. You wanna team bag it, put it in between 2 pieces of cardboard, tape it up, and drop it into a bubble mailer. Cards over $300, for the most part, you're gonna wanna use a small flat rate box from USPS. Same process as the bubble mailer, cardboard, painter's tape. I usually reuse an old bubble mailer just to give it a little extra protection. Put it inside the box, tape it up properly, and you're good to go. That's only gonna cost you $8 to ship. So I mentioned price right there. And when I first started shipping, this was the most intimidating part of the process for me. I didn't know I was like, where do I get the label? I literally just showed up to the post office and the only thing I could find was those small flat rate boxes. So I was selling cards for $5 and literally paying $8 to go and ship them. I was like, buying a label online, like where do I get I just had no idea what was going on. My friends told me, buy your label on eBay, and then it was asking me for ounces. I was like, ounces? I don't know what this weighs. I was just totally overwhelmed. So I wish I had someone to help me, so I'm gonna kind of try to simplify this down for you guys. First, you should not be paying for your postage at the post office. It's gonna cost you significantly more, and you're also gonna have to wait in line and deal with all that. That's not what you're gonna wanna do. And here it is, here are the options. It was a little overwhelming for me when I first got here, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So for any graded slab, I think they technically weigh it's like 2.5 to like 3 ounces, maybe something like that, but you're gonna pay the same for 4 to 1. So I always put in 4 ounces if it's 1 graded card. Dimensions, I don't think these really matter unless you put in like an outrageous amount, then it's gonna charge you more, but I just do 2 by 6 by 10, which is like roughly the size of a regular bubble mailer. You're gonna wanna go to ground advantage right here, $3.75, way cheaper than you're gonna be paying at the post office. For eBay standard envelope, it's gonna be the same exact process. I usually put in 2 ounces. I think you can get away with 1, but I don't know. I just put 2. I just pay the extra 20 cents. Maybe I should change that at some point. Then I just do 1 by 2 by 5. Got eBay standard envelope right there, 87 cents. Purchase label. And boom, you're done. I usually download the label, just make sure I have it. And then I'm showing everything. I'm gonna show you guys how to print it, how to put it on. It's super easy, but I'll get to that in a second. And the next way to ship a card, and I'm shocked at the amount of people who are like active in the sports card hobby, like people I know who make a lot of deals, and they'll ship me cards, and eBay, it makes it super simple. They give you that discounted shipping rate. But then I have people who, if we're doing a deal on Instagram, they'll go to the post office, wait in line, and pay that extra amount of money. Shouldn't be doing that. You're gonna wanna go to a website called pirateship.com. Not sponsored at all, it's just the easiest I've found. And it's super simple. You just go to create a shipping label. It's really intuitive, actually even more so than eBay. Let's go to, we're shipping this to Joe Schmo over here. 123 Apple Street. Let's see if this exists. Appleton, Boston. works. But see look at how easy it is. It actually fills in the rest of the information for you. Package details, you can have it, I have them saved right here, but you can get small flat rate, which is gonna be way cheaper. You save like $4 buying this on here. Always should do that. But the main one you're probably gonna be doing is just a padded envelope, 10 by 6, 4 ounces, get rates, boom, you have it right there. $4.13, simple as that. I've seen people taking it in the post office. It's costing you $6.50. And once again, you gotta go and wait in line, deal with all that. This is super, super simple. Now you have the labels though. What the heck do you do with them? How do I actually get them on the package so I don't have to do anything else? Really pretty simple. You're just gonna click on your label, use your printer or find a printer, connect it, print. It's gonna print out that label for you on a white piece of paper. You're just gonna cut it out. Then you're gonna use shipping tape specifically so it doesn't fall off and attach it to your bubble mailer or your flat rate box. Now for the advanced stuff that totally changed shipping for me and allowed to sell over $20,000 in sports cards per month. I couldn't have done it without this, and that is buying yourself a nice label printer. I've linked the one I use down below from Amazon. It's like a cheap Chinese brand. I probably wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. It does a great job, but the thing is when it showed up, it like did this annoying beeping noise. And I literally had to email support and they emailed me like some software. It was just a convoluted process. I'll link it so at least you've been warned. I'll probably just use a Rollo or like one of the standard ones and not cheap out like I did. But it's super, super simple. You do have to change your settings like on eBay or on Pirate Ship. You have to go and, maybe I'll show you on Pirate Ship. I forgot how to do it on eBay. But you go and just change the format of what your labels are gonna be. You're gonna change it to 4x6, which is specific for the label printer. And then when you go to print it out, I just make sure to select 4x6 and then it prints it out. Super easy. I have the label and literally all I have to do is just peel it and stick it. Once again, people I know who are actively doing this, just get the label printer. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna make things, if you're doing any type of volume at all, even honestly, if you're not, like, I would pay the $100 or whatever it was to buy it, to not be like, you know, rattling my brain around trying to cut things out and figure all that and running to the post office. You'll be happy you do it, even if you just do a couple of sales a month. But yeah, that's basically it. I've linked all those supplies down below. I didn't think I needed to go into super detail on those, but I'll use the stuff I use. That's the best, cheapest stuff I found, so that should help you out. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.